Field trip time! Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I am at Michael's and I wanted to see what they have that might be new in the crafting department for the spring and summer. If there are some new papers and ephemera and just all kinds of fun new things. So I thought I would bring you guys along. Let's go see what they have. Let's keep our fingers crossed that there is going to be some new items to check out. Here we go. I know I'm not the only one that has really felt like many of the arts and crafts stores, the big box stores, have turned more towards decor than crafts. And a lot of people have moved to shopping online, which I do as well. But there is just something about being in person, seeing things in person, touching the product in person, that still calls to me. So I still like to come check these places out. The first place I went were the new paper pads. These are the seasonal special edition paper pads. Let's take a look at them. First up is Spring Neutrals. This one was beautiful. I would love some wallpaper in some of these designs. Absolutely gorgeous and chic. This one definitely is high on my list. We have New Voyages, very soft. I love the color palette of this one as well. Normally, I'm not someone that goes for these big scrap pads because I like double-sided paper. However, some of them were really, really pretty. This one was giving me all the bluebonnet feels for Texas. I like that there were frames in here and possible pages that you could cut apart into ephemera, because I think the big shortcoming of all of these new release items from Michaels is that there is not coordinating elements. I did like mid-mod. It had some nice foiling to it, and again, some cut apart pieces, cards, things like that. I know Terra Luna will be very popular. It's a gorgeous color palette and has the moon and the stars, very galaxy-esque. That one was gorgeous as well. I think that these are great buys. I think, oh, this one, you guys, book club. I was here for this. I find these to be really great buys. They are about $9.99 a piece. So even if you're not going to use all the paper, it's a pretty good deal. Great for card making and scrapbooking, using in your planner. They're fabulous. I just wish there were a few more coordinating pieces. Artisan crafted, again, can we talk about the gorgeous color palette? I'm here for all the spring colors. I loved most of these paper pads, and I found one more. This one was Garden Florals. So pretty and bright, and had a little bit of red in it, which we had not seen in the other pieces. Now, there was not perfectly coordinating ephemera, but there were ephemera pieces available. I'm not the biggest fan. These are huge paper pieces. I like that they had kind of a junk journal feel to most of them. And if you are starting to get into junk journaling and kind of looking to pick up a few pieces to round out your collection, these are probably a pretty good deal. I think the better ones were the vellum pieces that you'll see here in a minute. I just wish that they had ones that coordinated directly with the paper pads that they are also releasing. These mushrooms, yes please, those were adorable. Very much into those. You all know that I love butterflies. So all of these vellum butterflies would definitely make their way onto all kinds of journaling pages and projects for me. And again, basically a junk journal feel. This one felt like maybe it went with Terra Luna, just not exactly. I just want them to be coordinated all together. I think that they are just missing a huge opportunity with that. And if they had it, I feel like the Recollections collections, all of these paper pad releases that they have at Michael's would be much more popular. But, you know, some interesting finds. They're just really large scale ephemera, so not my fave. Check these out though. Bria Reese, this is not a Michaels brand. This is a separate brand, but this is scratch art paper and it was different. Normally I think of that for kids, but this definitely had a more grown-up feel that I think would be fun to work on when you're watching a movie. Those were pretty cool, and some of them were on clearance. I tend to find that the paper aisle is mostly the same. These don't change out very often. So I didn't really dive super deep. And this is where they have kind of their more standard paper pads, things that you can get on a regular basis, often coordinated by color or theme, things like that. So it's certainly worth checking out. I didn't really notice anything especially different. I do appreciate that they have these smaller paper pads, especially for those of you that love decorative planning, because often you don't need a full paper pad and often you're just working with little pieces here and there. So those are fun to work with and definitely something to check out, especially wood textures. Okay, this was new. These were little mini ring albums. I just found them interesting. I like that they have the different color rings available. I like that you could create, I don't know, almost like little trading cards for art to put in here. And hello, holographic cover, very, very cute. It was interesting to see the different variations. What I found at Michael's in general was that they had a lot of different kind of crafting ideas and they were trying to make it easy for you to try new things, which I appreciate. These look like they would be fun to work with. I would love to know who out there is working with miniatures. I keep feeling very drawn to miniatures, and they have the Make Market collection at Michael's that covers a whole wide variety of crafts. And this was one of the first times that I have seen miniatures covered. They had all of these buildings that you could put together. I feel like I could make one of those with my Glowforge, so maybe I wouldn't need the actual building, but they had all these miniature pieces. I love the concept of the book nook where you're setting up a really unique special display in a bookshelf. That seems like such fun, and I'm just excited to possibly give this a try after our big move this summer. If you do miniatures or anything in this realm, please comment below where you like to find your things, what you like to put together. Do you do themes for them? I would love to know all of the info because this is probably the section that I found the most intriguing in all of Michael's today. Look at the little Coke bottles. They were just so adorable. Believe in your dreams. I could just imagine playing with all of the decor, using paper as wallpaper, and setting up just super fun displays. I don't know what the real purpose is behind it, except I think it would bring me joy. So if it is something that you do, let me know down below. As I was cruising the paper crafting section, this caught my eye. Did we all know that the specialty scissors are back? That they are back in style? Fiskars has a whole set. I'm sure glad I kept mine from the 90s. I still use them, and I thought it was just very cool to see them back on sale in stores. Of course, there were lots of crafts that were geared towards kids. Just because they're geared towards kids doesn't mean you can't enjoy them as well. These were mostly Easter themed, small kits and things like that. This is not really my jam. These are kind of the more predictable crafts, things you would pick up for a kid's birthday party or to entertain kids on spring break or on vacation. They are a lot of fun to do with your kiddos. What I think Michaels is doing really well is through their Make Market collection, they are taking this idea of a kit, of a pre-done craft element, and putting it into a more grown up look. So you're getting to try things like this without having to feel like it's little kitty, which I think is definitely a win. This is the first time I have seen the Cricut Maker 4 in person. Very interesting. Again, I can't wait to hear from you all. I don't think I'm going to pick up a Cricut Maker 4 quite yet or a Cricut Explorer 4. Let me know. Did you pick one up? Are they that different? What is better about them? I definitely need to do a little bit more research, but it was an interesting color and they definitely are here at Michael's. I have not checked out the coloring books in quite a long time, but man, these were some interesting romance themed, kind of fantasy themed coloring books that I had not seen before. And if you are into adult coloring books, these were definitely very adult, very fun. I can see Lots of teenage girls loving this. This one caught my eye. Queen Charlotte for Bridgerton. Yes, love that. I just don't have the patience for the adult coloring book, but these were some nice selections here, and even a word search. So something for everyone for sure. Okay, here's what I'm talking about with the Make Market kits. These were mosaic vase kits. They are beautiful. I love this. They had a couple of examples out in person. These are pieces that I would definitely put in my house, like pieces that you may purchase to go in your house. Look how cute that is. That is lovely. And you get to try a new kind of craft. I've never done mosaics in this way. I've never created the stepping stones. I just thought this was such a neat idea. And they have this in a variety of different crafts. I'll definitely show you as we go. Also, look at this for stepping stone stamps, especially with Mother's Day coming up. Using that to stamp in your mom's name or the grandkids' names. I think that is so fantastic. Look at this floral brick art, kind of copying off of the very famous Lego florals, but I think that's awesome to get to build it and buy like each flower one by one, much more affordable than the name brand, which is amazing. Some more mosaic pieces. They had frames. I was super into the trays because I love trays for gathering things. All the loose things that sit out on the counters in my house. We have a ton of trays, and these are very, very pretty. So, like I said, it feels like an elevated craft kit, something different than all of the kid themed kits, and that you can have fun with, maybe make a girls' night, something like that. Here are some more different ones. There was paint by numbers. I love, look at with the dogs on the plywood. Paint by numbers is super fun. And again, for a fun craft night or an easy activity to do over the weekend to try something new, I feel like these kits are a fantastic way to go. I did not know clay painting was a thing. These were all clay kits. Some were three-dimensional, some were two-dimensional, which I had never really heard of before. That was very interesting. And then here are some deeper or more involved paint by numbers type kits that have texture involved. So those were interesting to check out as well. Next up is a craft that we all know and love, a ton of diamond art. Apparently, disco cowgirl is a thing. It is a theme. There was a ton of it here. Lots of fun, different pieces in diamond art land. Again, the Make Market selection was great, especially if you catch these on sale or use a coupon. There are some fun things. These tended to be bright. I wouldn't say that these were as chic, but they definitely felt some of them more grown up than just buying a kid kit. But I told you, Disco Cowgirl was all over the place for sure. I don't know that that goes with the theming of my house, but I think it could be fun to create one, maybe hang it in the craft room for a little bit, change them out every now and then. A lot of different variety available. Most of these were hanging pieces, not on canvases. So that was a little bit different than I had seen. Okay, so I am out of Michael's. I did not buy anything. I really liked a few of those paper pads, but I think where they are falling short is they don't have enough coordinating supplies. Like I want to see the washi tape that goes with it, the stickers that go with it, the ephemera, paper pieces, all of that. That would be so amazing if they would start releasing like a full collection. I was super impressed with the Maker's Market with the different kits that allow you to try different crafting things. I think that's so fun because you can try a new kind of craft without investing in a million supplies to see if you like it. And there were even some that I had not really thought of as crafts before, and some that got me really excited, like miniatures. That would be, I feel like I would love that. So that's something that's like in the back of my head now. Let me know what you think. I've been to Hobby Lobby recently, and now today Michael's. I think Michael's is doing a lot better on their crafting supplies than Hobby Lobby is currently. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and let me know which of those paper pads you thought was the best. I wanted to pick up some. I will probably be coming back, and yeah, some of them were really catching my eye. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I do want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. Thank you guys so much for your support. We have a great time over on Patreon. There are exclusive videos and challenges and printables and lots of fun stuff happening over there, not to mention the amazing community. If you want to join us, head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find out more. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.